What's going on, everybody? How you boys doing today? My name is Brandon, and welcome back to another episode of the show. This is episode 14, and we're back here on the track. Last episode, we finished off with this part of the track right there. I spent the rest of the day clearing out this water to finish up this tunnel. Now, if I go up here, you can see that the track exits over here on this side of the iceberg biome. And it looks freaking fantastic. Look at it from above the glass here, or the ice rather. Doesn't it look kind of sick? It's very faint, but you can tell something is down there. I like it that I can see it from here. That looks sick, but we're going to cover this all up, remember? I'm going to put ice all over here and then make like some sort of like ice rink tournament chip thing. I think that's going to be super sick, but I'm super duper glad that's done. It goes in here. We did this last episode. Goes in here, goes all the way around, and then goes up there. That is freaking awesome. I spent the whole day clearing out the water though, and this is where I'm disappointed, okay? After I did it, like it was like within the next 10 minutes that I finally cleared out all the water, somebody commented in the video saying turtles can survive underwater and I should have an underwater section. I did all that work, and then I realized I could have just left the water in there and had a really sick, nasty underwater portion of the course. I could have done it. Oh well. Maybe we can make another underwater portion over here somewhere. And then make that part actually underwater. Another thing, guys, we have fixed this. It actually wasn't that bad. There's no lever here now, so I can't flip it on and off because it is constantly always running. You can kind of see back there, I added a bunch of other hopper minecarts now, which is really noisy. So I had to turn my my friendly creatures all the way down, which is a little bit disappointing because I think foxes are friendly creatures, aren't they? So I can't hear them anymore, which is a little bit disappointing. But I no longer hear the clicking of this dispenser or the dropper when there's nothing in there. See, there's nothing in here and you don't hear the clicking. And that was actually really difficult to fix because I'm not a redstoner. But it's a simple redstone clock here into this comparator. The comparator reads and says, hey, there's something in this dropper. It reads it, it sends a signal, and it comes back here and sets this constant flow of ticking, and then the tick goes and gets sent over here into the dropper once again, and then it just dispenses everything from the dropper into this chest. So I did have to add this little lip here, but I think it looks kind of cool. I think it looks pretty decent. Another thing I did off camera was I found this. I wanted to record it. Where you at? There you are. I found this. A trident. I am so excited because I didn't have looting 3 on the sword that I killed the guy with. I just randomly killed him because he was throwing a trident at me, and I'm like, hey, that would be super sick if I got a trident, and guess what? He dropped it. So that was like my 4th, like, let's see, statistics, mobs, how many drowned? I've only killed 21 drowns, okay? And to have a trident on a 21st drown, that's hella sick. So today, let's go ahead and start mending this up, okay? So yeah, let's put mending on there. I definitely want mending because it's already about to die. I can't even use it. That's how bad that is. I don't even see a mark there. But we also have Riptide and Loyalty. I know Loyalty means if I throw it, it comes back to me, right? So I definitely want to do that. Can I also put Riptide on it? I cannot. I cannot. That sucks. But I do believe that I could have the lightning one in, whatever that one is, Son of Odin. I don't know. What is that? What is that? What's it called? Enchant called? I don't even know. But now we got a Mending Loyalty 3 Trident, which is hella sick, boys. Anyway, onward and upward. Let's go ahead and get into today's episode. Guys, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a redstone-filled day. Where's all my stuff? Pistons, observers, redstone blocks, redstone repeaters. I don't think we need any comparators, but we're going to need all these bad boys because today we're going to make a renewable fuel source. Okay, I'm tired. We've been running out of coal so fast in this world that it's almost just been like ridiculous amount of mining. That's really all I've been doing, is just a ridiculous amount of mining just to get coal. So today what I want to do is, we have a crap ton of bamboo around. Yeah, right there. We have a crap ton of bamboo. I want to make a bamboo furnace generator today. And I think right here would be the most beautiful of places. So essentially we're going to copy this color palette for this building right here. And we're just going to do it right here. But let's go ahead and get the foundation completed. I think I'm going to go in right here. Yeah, buddy, just like that. Yeah, something like that. Not too big, nothing too fancy. Just break through the ice a little bit. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop on over to a creative world that I've been working on, because I think that's going to be the best way to show you guys what I'm planning on here. Yeah. Alright, so here's the plan, Stan. Here's my automatic bamboo farm with a timer rail, a hidden timer rail that I worked so hard on off camera. Essentially, this part is pretty easy to explain. There's an observer on top of a piston. So whenever the observer sees that the bamboo has grown to that level, it'll kick off the piston and break the bamboo. Pretty simple. I could actually show you right here. If I place a bamboo, it kicks it off and it sends it off down there. Sometimes they get caught up on this one right here, but it's fine, because when it activates again, it should clump up and actually get sent down to the grass block below it. How it gets sucked up? Well, it's kind of like my berry farm. There's just a hopper minecart underneath here, and it's going back and forth. It's constantly powered. Honestly, you could have both levers, both torches. As long as these two are just powered, this will go back and forth, back and forth. What will happen is this hopper picks up the bamboo that's fallen, and that sends it into the hopper below it. And then if we go around back here, it sends it into, oops, it sends it into this chest right here. So you see we have an accumulation of bamboo in this chest right here. Now, this is where the timer is, essentially. If you guys don't know what this timer does, I put blocks into this item hopper right here, and it sends it back and forth. And however many blocks I have is how long the timer is activated for. So say let's do 15, okay? So 15 right there, 15 stone blocks. If I put 15 in here, you can see it's counting down because it's shifting into the other item hopper, and then it comes back, and then you see that this redstone right here is going to boop, just come back here. So essentially what this thing is doing is just moving this redstone on a timer. So after 15 seconds or 15 blocks, this redstone moves back and forth. Makes sense? Pretty simple. I can show you guys. It's as simple as a comparator going off into this block, a detector rail here, and a comparator going off into this block with some redstone here. And then this right here, oops. That's not what I meant to do. This right here is a regular piston, and the one that I'm standing on right here is a sticky piston. So this one won't hold it, this one will. So essentially what happens is when a minecart hits this button, it activates this timer for 15 seconds. This block right here, or this rail, turns off. So it's kind of like a power station. For 15 seconds, this rail, or this minecart, will actually just sit right here. So let's test this out. I'll put it right here and push. And see how it's just sitting there? It's because the blocks are filtering, the bamboo's coming in, and then say goodbye to the Minecraft hopper. Now, it's 100% repeatable. Just send another one, or have that one come back. It doesn't matter, but it's just going to keep on filling up for whatever time that you put in here. If I put 3 stacks of 64, then you're going to have 3 stacks of 64 timer. That's just how easy that is. Super simple, super fun, and we can send off this renewable resource of bamboo wherever we want in our world now. Awesome! So that works. That works perfectly fine. So essentially what I did is I just took the design that I had in the test world and I duplicated it 3 more times. So I made a full square. So in total, I have 12 bamboos growing at once. And then I have a collection system down here. I wonder if I could show you from up here. Essentially, each one has its own hopper mine track going back and forth that empties out into its own chest, which empties out into a single chest right there, which gets filtered through these 2 chests down here at the bottom. Is there something wrong with me? Is it not? Why did it not filter through? Everything seems to be hooked up right. Where is it getting stuck at? Okay, let's go in here real quick, because it gets hit, right? It gets hit. It gets sucked into this hopper. But how come that's not? How come it's not going through the hopper itself? What? There we go. Okay, it took a bit. It took a while for me to figure out what I was doing. But apparently, I guess that these redstone were activating this hopper or the chest, and they were locking the chest. So what I have to do now is, it's pretty simple. I have to put blocks here instead of around here. And then that'll still activate that. I definitely locked myself in. But it'll move the cart back and forth like it should, just like this. There we go. And then that filters, right? Let me just go ahead. Yep, there it goes. It goes down, goes into this chest, I believe. Did it just go so fast down there? Let's check before we finish this up real quick. Did it just like super speed down there without even seeing it? It did. Okay, sick. So it works. It works just like that. That's perfectly fine then. And then we put that glass there and everything is up to par. Look at it go, boys. This is super exciting. Okay, now I need to make that collection rail with the timer down here. So essentially what will happen is every single time the rail comes up here, it'll grab what, five stacks of bamboo, and then it'll take it off into any direction that I want. So this is just the central unit, and I'm not even limited to just this. I have so much room that I can make so many more of these little stations, so I can have infinite bamboo all over my base. But from just sitting here, I already have a decent amount of bamboo. I don't think I'm going to have any more like glass projects for a long bit, so we're just going to accumulate thousands and thousands of bamboo. All right, so just as I'm starting to put things away here, I think there's only one thing left to do today. We have to make that farm look a little bit pretty, okay? Right now it's just a hole in the wall and it doesn't look too fancy, so today I want to go ahead and prettyify it. And just like the building right above us, I think we're going to have a really cool kind of a color design that's going to be really, really interesting. Essentially, like this one is blue with cyan accent and light blue clay, or not clay, sorry, light blue concrete with concrete powder. And I like this design with the white outlines. I think it's super beautiful. But what if, let's go ahead and just get one green here so I can show you exactly what I'm thinking. Boom, just like that. Where'd it go? In here. So this is what I'm thinking the color design would be. So you would have the white, right? I want to see what's a good place to do this. Let's go out here. Let's go out here, okay? So I have the white, just like this is going to be the main outline. So the white's there. This is going to be where the cyan concrete powder is, like that right there. So that's just going to be a hint color. And then we have the main color, which is lime green. And then we have lime green powder. I think if you add all that up, it's going to look pretty sick. This might be a little bit too dark, but that looks good. That looks good. So that might be perfect. I don't know. Let's go ahead and start designing it a little bit. I just wasted 3 ice. R.I.P. ice. contrast. I can't wait until we get more buildings in here so that you can see every single color. Like the green, the blue, maybe a red, a yellow. Oh, my heart be still. This building turned out pretty sick. I am thinking about switching it up a little bit. Maybe adding another pillar right here, like in the middle, a white pillar or something. Just to kind of make it divvy it up a little bit. Because this just seems like it might be just a little bit too much green. Maybe a tad bit. Another thing I don't like is the fact that you can see the machine from the outside. So I'm thinking it might be best if we do something like this. All the way along. So it makes it like a nice little corridor. Let's see. Can I even this out a little bit? It goes one past the glass. So like right here. So there'd be this little corridor here that I could put like, I don't know, picture frames or like some sort of memorabilia on the wall that you could kind of be like, oh, okay, well, let's walk this way and then see all this cool, useful information or something like that. I think that'd be pretty sick. And let's see how that looks from the outside. Oof. No, I don't really like that. I don't really like the color. It just seems a little bit too white. It clashes with this outside. The planter holders, I don't know. Maybe if we went with like a darker oak and gave this wall a little bit more detail, maybe that would look a little bit better. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do something special here? Something crazy? Or should I leave it open? Just make this look a little bit more beautiful. Obviously, that's the plan, right? But I think there's only one thing left to do, boys. I went ahead and hollowed this out because I was thinking I want infinite fuel in these things right here. So blast furnace, and smoker. How awesome would it be if I never had to insert coal into these things ever again? What if these were already set up and ready to go? So I set up this line. I believe if I put in, yeah, let's try this out. Okay. So after much practice and much deliberation, if, for example, I put in coal into here, the blast furnace should fill up, okay? But say the blast furnace is already filled up, and I put coal into here. Then the smoker is going to fill up because it's going to drop all the way down into the smoker, okay? Does that make sense? Now say the smoker is filled up already, and I drop coal into that, the furnace should fill up after this item hopper. Okay, so technically, so let's say that's filled up, right, with coal or bamboo, and then I put items into this item hopper, it'll drop into this item hopper, and then into the furnace. So essentially, long story short, that's such of a pain in the butt to actually get done. So long story short, if I put bamboo into this hopper, eventually all these things will be filled up. Okay? Long story short, we got that. Okay, we're all on the same page here. I'm glad. Thank you. Now, this last step was a little bit difficult for me. For some reason, I had to make an offloading station, which kind of sucks. So essentially, to get it to go to both the smokers and the furnaces, rather than it just go down one row, because I want it to go both of these, right? Left and right, not just one of them. I had to make an unloading station. So much like the berry farm that we had, we put a hopper minecart on top of it that's going back and forth, right there. You can see that. So essentially, let's see if we can work back from what I did here. This line right here is going to put the bamboo into that hopper minecart that goes down into those. This right here is the dropper. So anything I put in here will go up into this hopper, into that hopper, into the minecart. Now here is the line where the minecart will come up and deposit all of the bamboo into this hopper right here, which will get put into that dropper. Okay, makes sense. When the minecart comes up, it'll hit this button and it'll activate this small redstone timer. It goes for about, I want to say 6, maybe 7 seconds max.
So it'll have like 7 seconds at this station to drop off enough bamboo, and then this redstone piston will activate, and then the cart will get sent back to the beginning. I know it was rough, and I know that small timer isn't going to give us a lot of bamboo, but we're working with limited space here. So let's go ahead. Let's just put 64 in here. So the timer will be 64 blocks, and that's it. So now, whenever we set a cart on here, we should be getting some bamboo. Okay, let's go ahead, give it a shot, and let's cross your freaking fingers, man, because I am so tired of this already. All right, I think I may have fixed it. I don't really know. Essentially, what I think was happening is it was going up this hill way too fast and then glitching into this block. So technically, it was more on this block than it was on this rail. So essentially what I did is I just took out all the power rails -1 at the very bottom just to get it up to this hill. And then now it just sits right where it's supposed to. So now when this timer goes off, activates that, it should just go right back. So it's officially done. Let's see if I can get down here real quick before the rail comes back. With its... Oh, that was too close. That was too close. So essentially what I should be seeing right here is, yeah, bamboo's filtering through into where it should be. Look, the bottom's already filled with 64. Yep, smokers are filled. Furnaces are next. That is 6. So after enough time, it should build up, and we should have a plethora building up in these hoppers behind it. So I don't think we need like a storage unit. And then we should have infinite bamboo. Guys, that is freaking awesome. Let's go ahead and cover this up because I never want to go in there ever again. As far as I'm concerned, guys, there's nothing back there, okay? Don't ever remind me of this episode ever again. We're done with redstone. I hate everything. I hate everything. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed the nonsensical redstone genius that is me. Or lack thereof, I guess. Lack of genius. Because it was just... I am so stupid. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Alright, that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, love ya. And if I say anyway one more time, maybe 2 more times, maybe that'll entice you guys to anyway follow. Anyway, yeah, let's anyways it up and peace. Anyway, bye.